What are you?
I'm a hedgehog. I feel like that's obvious.
Yeah, I spent a long time playing the game, so I was very familiar with Sonic.
One of the things I loved about the game was that when you play it, there's this aspect of it being like out of control almost at points. The idea of also going incredibly fast with a character in a video game is so exciting. Have you ever felt so alive?
I'm a huge believer in people falling in love with characters that are these cultural icons for a reason.
I think I had played it once or twice, and after I got the call, I started playing it with my grandson, who humiliated me constantly.
Look what came out of my egg sack.
I was 13 years old. Sonic the Hedgehog comes along. I, of course, have very fond memories of my time with Sonic.
I remember this little blue hedgehog running really fast, but Sonic was like the guy.
So it's cool to see it finally make its way to the big screen.
I am living my best life on Earth. I've got a library, a home gym, and a state-of-the-art security system.
We want to honor sort of the spirit and a lot of the key components of what fans of the game would want to see in the film. When you think of Sonic, you definitely think of rings, and you think of speed.
Gotta go fast!
We really enjoyed trying to depict his speed in a lot of different ways. Of course, we've got some really great slow-mo kind of bullet time moments, which kind of are sort of personifying Sonic's character. Just the iconography of Sonic, the blue hedgehog.
And the red shoes, yeah.
One of the most important moments in this movie is the moment where Sonic gets his iconic red shoes.
We wanted to make sure we gave that something that just really felt powerful and emotional.
So you won't hurt your feet anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She basically goes and gets these sneakers for him that everybody knows about, like the sneakers.
Oh, all right, looking good.
Our movie is packed to the brim with little Easter eggs for fans. We have Sonic tapping his foot and looking at his watch.
He's referred to as the Blue Blur, which is one of Sonic's nicknames.
I mean, the town is Green Hills. Green Hill Zone was the very first zone in the very first game. I think there's a Marble Street is where the possum lives, which is the Marble Zone.
In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone?
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Robotnik was a really exciting challenge because in the game, he's very maniacal, very mustache twirling. So we really wanted to honor the spirit of that.
The time for talking has ended.
It's time to push buttons.
Jim Carrey was so involved in every aspect of the character, and it just really took it to a whole nother level.
Whatever this creature is, it's our job to secure it, neutralize it, uncover the source of its power.
I see him as somebody who wants to be the warden of a mechanized prison that captures the consciousness of the world, and Sonic is a power that he needs.
The idea that I can bring life to those things that inspired me as a kid is one of the most exciting things in the universe. Where am I? What year is it? Is The Rock president?
Sonic is all of us. Human beings are complex, and I think Sonic kind of sums all of us up.
It's a classic line.
People spend a lot of hours of their life playing these games, and it makes this connection that, like when you see a loved one or a good friend, and I think a lot of people feel that way about Sonic.
And please, 5 stars.
Being able to do a movie that brings a good memory back to people, it's a real blast.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. What do I look like, an imbecile? Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
It's not just nostalgia. I mean, he kind of came onto the scene in 1991, but he never really went anywhere. There's just been so much of Sonic out in the world to sort of enjoy. But I feel very lucky and very fortunate to have been the one to sort of bring him to the big screen.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I did it! Did you see that? I did it!
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest.
This could be a prelude to a larger attack. I'm suggesting we scramble the 5th and 6th Regiment.
No. This needs a much more sophisticated mind.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
I knew when I got the call to do this movie that Sonic was a game.
Listen, Mr. Dr. Robotnik, but my dentist calls me Rob.
He's a wonderful character to play. He's a madman with a triple-digit IQ. So it took me a week and a half to prepare.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him!
I just dealt with him as an ego out of control, as somebody who believes themselves completely separate from the rest of the world, and so he must conquer those who betrayed him. He hates the world because the world abandoned him.
You just sit there and be you.
Less. Jim Carrey is a legend. The idea that I was going to get to work with him after idolizing him for so many years was incredible.
I know you're supposed to say in these things that working with this person is like a dream and that's your hero.
And maybe someday you'll achieve your goal.
He really is one of the actors that I looked up to the most.
Working with Jim Carrey was pretty sweet. I was quoting him every day. Somebody stop me!
Is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Until Jim Carrey made Somebody Stop Me.
Once Jim Carrey came on, it was just such a fantastic experience, kind of having conversations with him about what he should sound like, how he should move, what he should look like.
The costume was incredible. The look was incredible. The mustache was ridiculous.
You need time off to get drunk and put the boat in the water. I lost the mustache.
You get in the gizmos and the gadgets and stuff and fly around in that ship. I really liked it.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Wrong. I'm in charge.
It's fun to see him have fun. It's fun to see him dive into something and just let loose.
I'm just having so much fun, honest to God. It's a great, fun part to do.
Enjoying a clam chowder. Okay, that was weird.
Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the smell the portal. 20 minutes ago, I tracked a Sour Patch Kid. I didn't even know what that means.
I grew up on Jim Carrey. Everybody knows Jim Carrey.
Does she have a name, or shall we just call her Collateral Damage?
The fact that he would collaborate with us, it was probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my career.
Well, we do improv. I'm a big proponent of working it and working it and working it and coming in with 20 ideas, and the director will go just throw them out, see what happens.
It is a joy to be on the receiving end of all of Jim's antics.
Who the hell do you think you are?
And let madness reign.
To be looking at him in the eye when he's shouting at you.
Hey, that was good. They were a great, great bunch. Wonderful, creative group of people. The more fun you generate on that set, the more fun comes through the camera. To me, a movie like this is silly fun.
Call Optical Illusions. Tell them I need new frames. They know what kind I like.
I can't believe that Jim Carrey is here performing this character for our movie.
It's vintage Jim Carrey, and it's such a joy to watch.
Okay, I'm satisfied. He gave it his all. I think it's one of his best performances. I really think he embodies what fans of Robotnik would expect.
Now you've done it. Guess what, Eggman? I'm not leaving Earth. You are.
He's the Eggman. I think it's pretty perfect for me.
Hey, my name is Ben Schwartz. I play the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in this movie titled Sonic the Hedgehog, and right now, I'm gonna get dots put on my face.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna basically record you doing all these basic face shapes. That way we have the ability to put the same building blocks of your expressions into Sonic.
I do my performance, and he does his performance in a sound booth somewhere. So it's important that the chemistry is working before that all gets underway.
Hi.
Oh, no, this can't be.
Are you real?
Hi.
Look, he's real.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Ben already wants to go home.
Look at my face.
Wow, what's that for?
This is what it takes for me to turn into a hedgehog.
This is how valuable your expressions are.
Yeah. Ask me to do an expression.
Blissful.
Give me one more.
Pretty good. We'll roll cameras and we get it right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
trying to get him
confused. Yeah. Yeah.
We should hang out after the shoot, just to get to know each other.
Oh, that'd be great.
Post when it means something.
Yeah, when we're back in the same city.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that classic actor thing.
I'm probably
let's hang back in LA, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely.
Yeah, what's your number?
Okay.
Dude, that was fantastic.
Great. Good fun.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Here we go, guys. Oh my God, this is crazy. Dude, this is insane. Yeah. This is gorgeous. Is there any place you want me to look?
Just look at the camera in front of you.
That's hilarious. Look at the camera in front of you. They're all gonna flash at the same time. Oh my.
First one's the most startling.
Let's get the director on camera. Dressed as everybody's favorite college roommate, here's Jeff Fowler.
But Earth is amazing. Why would I want to leave Earth for a second? But that's okay. You're going to a safe world. A nice, safe world full of mushrooms. Mushrooms that'll be your only friends. I don't want to be surrounded by mushrooms.
Great. And then just do your kind of final resignation, like take the deep breath and.
All right. Okay, let's go.
Now, yeah, we just need a little bit of a yell as Tom busts in the door and hits.
Is it pretty loud?
Yeah.
SFPD! Pending background check. Pause in the air!
Meow?
Ow! Ow!
San Francisco?
Very happy to have Ben Schwartz's participation being the voice of Sonic.
And then in terms of the voice, I wanted it to feel like Sonic is like a kid. He can go really fast and he has all this energy. So when he talks with excitement, he talks fast and he talks with all this energy.
Yes, faster is always better. You gotta go fast.
Even when I was recording, I had a billion dots on my face and we did this motion capture thing. To see it in the raw form and then to watch the process throughout, it's so exciting.
So he's really been able to improvise and make the Sonic character even better. And Ben is one of the biggest Sonic the Hedgehog fans I've ever met.
Hey, has anybody seen my waitress? Still waiting on those buffalo wings.
I was there for the dawn and the birth of the video game console. And I know that at the time it was like a Sega versus Nintendo thing.
Oh, this is Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis.
Sonic the Hedgehog comes along and obviously is definitely sort of a game changer and really made a huge splash in the industry.
I don't think even when I got involved, I understood the passion for this character.
I remember playing Sonic when I was a little kid.
I'm actually a lot like Robotnik when we play.
Yeah, I never had a Nintendo either. My dad bought a Genesis, the greatest day of my life.
Sonic is another one of those characters that come from the dawn of the video game age. You know, he's been around almost as long as gaming has.
The Sonic brand and the Sonic character just had a life of its own, and it started back in '91.
1990年代というのは、セガのメガドライブと、任天堂さんのスーパーファミコンとで、ハードウェアの、販売競争をしていまして、その時にセガとしては、任天堂さんのマリオに匹敵するような、コンシューマーのキャラクターが欲しいということで、ソニックの企画が誕生しました。その時に、当時メインプログラマーだった中さんがドットを使って滑らかな地形を描くという、研究をしてまして、それを使ってこうループが生まれたり滑らかに走るキャラクターというのが誕生して、それがソニックの原型となりました。
Sega Japan created a contest for all the employees around the world to submit their ideas for a character and game concept. And at first, it was potentially going to be a rabbit. And the rabbit had a bow tie and big droopy ears. They wanted a character that could roll and also use its body to defeat enemies without weapons.
そうですね。ハイスピードな、キャラクターを作るというところで、ゲームデザインは決まったわけですけども、キャラクターデザインっていうところでいうとスピーディーに走るキャラクターがそのままスピードを殺さずに敵を攻撃するためには一体どんな、攻撃がいいだろうと。
They chose the Hedgehog and the rest is magic. There's so much that I personally love about Sonic. Part of it is the character design.
Just a big head full of quills and red, cool tennis shoes for running as fast as he does.
赤い靴っていうのは、当時キャラクターデザインだった大島直人さんが当時ゲーム的に必要なカラーということで赤っていう決めたんですけども、その時にデザイン的に考えてる最中にサンタクロースとかそういうのをイメージしたと言ってました。
Sonic the Hedgehog, more action, more speed.
They launched it as a bundle with the Sega Genesis, and that sold millions of copies in just one summer. All of a sudden, Sonic burst on the scene in a huge way and became a pop culture icon.
I think it really just comes down to character. His personality, his attitude, that was something that was so kind of unique and refreshing back in 1991. It's just you had never seen a personality like that in video games.
He's got a little edge, he's kind of funny, he's kind of snarky, and everybody feels like he's a relatable character.
And I always felt like Sonic had a lot more personality than Mario. He's just a guy with a mustache. But Sonic had that smirk, that twinkle in his eye.
Yeah, and if you let the character sit there for too long, he would like look at his watch and tap his foot and get bored with you because he wanted to run.
It was such a small little detail, but it became such a fan favorite, and it's something that no one had ever done in games before. And seeing a character break the fourth wall and engage you, sort of the player, in that way.
At the time, especially with what was capable in video games, it was just crazy how quickly the screen would move around.
Ultimately, in order to be successful at Sonic, you had to recklessly go as fast as you can, and if you tried to slow down, boom, you hit a spike strip and rings flew everywhere.
I loved the idea that you can go so fast in different ways of attacking, but the idea that you can like fly across the screen. If you have enough speed, this aspect of the stage will be different than a different part of the screen if you're going slow.
そのレベルデザインも上手くなればなるほど早くクリアできるように、それとこうループとか、気持ちよさを表現するっていうことを念頭に、レベルデザインされたゲームっていうのが、当時すごく新鮮だったと思います。
I lost my rings.
Rings? What are you talking about?
Okay. Rings are how all advanced cultures travel between worlds.
でカオスエメラルドも当時あったボーナスゲームの、アイテムとして、カオスエメラルドが誕生したわけですけども、それ以降29年間今ソニック経ってますけども、毎回毎回そのゴールドリングカオスエメラルドっていうのは、ソニックの中の重要なアイテムとして、どのゲームにでもこう登場するようにしてます。
Over the years, the Sonic brand has evolved from just being video games and expanded from there to TV shows. Now we have a movie.
Movie night is my favorite. Please, 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 please.
Yes! Sonic has these certain aspirational characteristics. He can run super fast, he's a great friend, he's got a lot of snappy comebacks and edge, but he also always does the right thing.
And it's a testament to the character in the game, and I think it's going to go down in history as one of the greatest video games ever created.
There's a great nostalgia factor with Sonic. It's one of these characters that has a past, a present, and a future.
Getting the opportunity, to grow up in this character, and then to be able to, tell a story as an adult that sort of plays into my childhood dreams has just been really special and really wonderful.
Ha-ha! Nailed it!
I like to think of it that all the time I spent playing video games, I can now legitimately say it was just research. That was all work related.
Yeah, Mom.
Oh, hey, it's me, Sonic. I started a travel diary to keep track of the places I visited since I made my home in Green Hills. This one time, I couldn't decide where to go, so I figured I would just see it all. It helps when you're as fast as me. First stop, Los Angeles. Reminds me of home. Palm trees, movie stars, except we don't have either of those at home. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. So filling. Get it? I hear that people complain about the traffic, but I didn't have a problem at all. From there, it was 720 miles to Arches National Park. Let me tell you, that is one amazing landscape. Sweeping arches, beautiful colors. I could spend whole seconds running through there. Ah, the Great Ball Court of Chichen Itza. The Mayans clearly had great taste in architecture. Back to Statue of Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge, Broadway. What's next? It's a good hot dog, but not enough chili. You know what I mean? Time to cross the pond to London. Parliament, the London Eye. Oh, it's big, round, goes up real high in a beautiful view. Wonder if I can get one of those fuzzy hats. Ah, Paris, the city of love, I hear. I would love to stay and visit the Louvre, but I have so much more to see. Okay, I know there's a song about walking like an Egyptian, but that is way too slow for me. Across the globe to India. The food is amazing here, and I love their movies. Japan is one of my favorites. It's so pretty here. I just wish I could run around without... No. G'day, mate. I made it all the way down under. Sydney was beautiful. And the outback, oh, the koalas, they were so friendly. And boom, home sweet home. Only took 80 seconds. All right, where to next? I think I can shave some time off. I still need to see the Northern Lights and the Sahara Desert and Yosemite and Madrid.
Word to the mother.
You make it sound like a good thing.
Some say it is. You better checkmate yourself before you negate yourself. Word?
You can cut after that, right? But don't you worry about me.
Let me do that again.
Oh, don't you worry about me. I'm just about to fall over. Oh, don't you worry about me. I was first string middle. I can't stand up.
I don't want to get it dirty, but
Morning, I have food in my mouth.
You set?
20 minutes ago, I tracked a Sour Patch Kid. And the only house within the radius of that pulse is 55 Plymouth Drive. Is 55.
Hey.
I wonder what it is.
I mean, money to fix the house?
Or just something, a line. Money to fix the house?
Oh, a letter from
I got it.
Enjoying the clam chowder?
Okay, that was weird.
Are you enjoying the clam chowder? You really must order the bread bowl.
It practically eats itself. I didn't even know what that means. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the portal. Smell the portal. Robotnik.
What's up? I'm Jeff Fowler, director of Sonic the Hedgehog. Making a movie is a little bit like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, and the scenes are like the pieces. Sometimes the scenes don't quite fit the movie the way you originally thought they did. And since we had a handful of those scenes in Sonic, I wanted to make sure fans had a chance to see them, even though they didn't make the final cut of the film. So take a look at the deleted scenes from Sonic the Hedgehog. Hope you have as much fun watching them as the cast and I had making the film. Enjoy.
Finally gonna catch you.
ya! Where are you? Show yourself. No. No, 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 no. I'm gonna get you. I know you're out there. Hey, that's my soda. When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna...
Hey, Tom.
Tommy boy.
Hey, Tom. How about a beer?
No, I'm still on duty. I'll take a whiskey.
You talked to Jess? She was looking for you.
Yeah, I had to gently explain to her that a deflated bounce castle isn't a police matter.
She thinks everything's a police matter.
Everyone thinks everything's a police matter.
Tom! Yes.
Did you make that a double? Carl, how'd you find me?
Oh, Wade said you'd be here.
Of course he did.
Listen, it's about the Blue Devil. I almost caught him last night.
What's that, Carl?
Don't you dare.
Something about a Blue Devil? The Blue Devil of Green Hills. A mysterious creature. Lives in the woods just outside of this very town. Moves so fast you almost can't see it. Just a blue blur. Is it a mutant? An alien? Or some freak of nature? No one can say. But one thing I know for sure, the Blue Devil is spying on us. It's preparing for an invasion. And it has an insatiable appetite for batteries.
Well, like triple A's?
Not triple A's, D batteries, the big ones. You don't believe me? What? I got a picture.
It gets better every time you tell it, Carl.
Hey, Carl. Why don't I drive you home?
But I got my truck.
Carl, are you taking any prescription medications, possibly something expired or manufactured in Russia?
No.
Well, maybe you should start. Look, I think you just need to get a little more sleep. Maybe not worry about the forest monsters so much, okay?
You're a good man, Tom. Like your father. He always put the people of this town first. Never judged anyone. I don't know where this town would be without a Wachowski looking out for us.
This is the island where I'm from. It had everything. Sandy beaches, cascading waterfalls, public access to loop-de-loops, and all with a relaxed tropical vibe. And then there was me. A little blue ball of super energy. No past, no family, just a lot of mysterious power in an extremely handsome package. That's Longclaw. She took care of me. She was basically Obi-Wan Kenobi if Obi-Wan Kenobi had a beak and ate mice. Word got out pretty quickly about the mysterious toddler and his extraordinary power. And the bad guys came knocking. It wasn't looking good, but Longclaw had a few tricks up her sleeve. We barely got out of there. Longclaw knew my power made me the biggest target in the universe. The only way to keep me safe was to keep me hidden, and a dinky backwater planet was the best bet. So, where did I end up? You guessed it, Earth.
Listen carefully, Sonic. This is an alien world. Danger could be anywhere. We must be extremely cautious.
This was my first run on Earth, and it was amazing. Nothing ever felt so right. This was where I was supposed to be.
Even if it almost killed me.
You're lucky you have me, dear.
The thing was, the further I ran, the more there was to see.
Before long, I discovered what was beyond the woods. People! We should say hello. Maybe we could be friends.
We can share their world, but never let the humans see you.
I don't understand.
Humans are like any creatures. When they encounter great power, they will want it for themselves. And you, Sonic, have the greatest power I have ever seen.
So, with great power comes great boredom.
I believe you have this power for a reason, and someday we'll find out why. Until then, we must stay hidden. These rings are our most important possession. If you're ever discovered, use one. A single focused thought can take you anywhere in the universe. If you must leave Earth, this is the next safe world.
That's a lot of mushrooms. Longclaw took care of me when I was a baby. And when Longclaw couldn't take care of me, I took care of her. She was my only friend. So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. Stop! That is very gross.
Hey, Jojo, can Uncle Tommy get a minute alone with the blue guy?
Sure. Come, Ozzy.
Cool dog. No wonder he's your best animal friend.
I wanted to talk to you for a second. Have a seat.
Okay.
Up here.
Right. Right.
So, back on the highway, what was that crazy lightning display?
I don't know. It's only happened to me one other time at the baseball field.
Baseball? That's weird. What were you doing?
Just playing baseball. Okay, there might have been some light crying involved. My power gets weird when I get emotional.
Yeah, well, emotions are powerful things. Humans struggle with them all the time.
I've never seen a human shoot lightning out of their butt.
Well, maybe that's your real superpower. A little time, a little practice, who knows what you could do.
I'm sure it's a tough decision for you to leave Green Hills. I'm sorry I was so hard on you.
So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we better hit the road.
Tom, if you so much as glance at my car, I will rip you limb from limb.
You want to drive?
Pick up, pick up, pick up!
Hello, Green Hills Police Department.
Hi, I need to speak to Tom right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Tom is actually on vacation getting some much-needed R&R.
On vacation, my ass!
He is on vacation. I'm following his Instagram feed.
Hell hath no fury like a divorced woman who had her car stolen and wrecked.
Well, that does not sound like something Tom would do. I tell this to a lot of people, but I've been ice fishing with Tom.
He's an idiot.
This may be inappropriate. Are you feeling a connection right now over the phone? Because your voice is just kind of calming me down.
Stop.
I would love to continue this police interview in person. Are you free tomorrow by any chance?
I am. My kid and I are having dinner. It's Lasagna Wednesday.
That sounds great. I'll tag along. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Unless you're inviting me. Are you inviting me? Because lasagna is my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, 7 o'clock. My place.
What is that address again?
Find me.
Wait. Everyone just hangs up on me.